Bribery and Corruption in Foreign Markets. The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Corporations operating in foreign markets face a range of risks, including political instability, regulatory uncertainty, cultural differences, and economic volatility. In addition, they may also face unique challenges related to issues such as corruption, human rights abuses, and environmental degradation. Although the World Bank defines corruption as the abuse of public office for private gain, corruption can occur for national gain too, as in the case of corrupt governments who often use corrupt devices to assist in strengthening their own countries. The examples of ITT in Chile and Firestone in Africa discussed in the last module are examples of corporations facing significant risks in foreign markets. Bribery and corruption in foreign markets pose significant challenges for corporations, both in terms of legal and ethical concerns and reputational risks. When corporations engage in bribery and corruption, they not only violate the law, but also undermine public trust in their business practices, damage their brand reputation, and harm local communities and economies. Moreover, bribery and corruption may deter foreign investors from investing in the country. In fact, bribery is practically customary in some countries, leading to some American companies thinking it is okay to engage in bribery. The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act sought to change that idea. The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FCPA, is a U.S. law that was enacted in 1977 to combat bribery and corruption in foreign markets. The FCPA prohibits companies from paying bribes to foreign officials in order to obtain or retain business, and requires companies to keep accurate books and records to prevent and detect bribery and corruption. The FCPA does not use the word bribe. Instead, it uses more neutral terms like gift or benefit so that there is no confusion over what the word bribe means, since the meaning may vary from country to country. Despite the existence of the FCPA and other anti-bribery and corruption laws, bribery and corruption remain significant problems in many foreign markets. Companies operating in these markets may face pressure from local officials or business partners to engage in corrupt practices, or may face difficulties navigating complex and opaque regulatory environments. In addition to legal and reputational risks, bribery and corruption have also significant ethical implications. When corporations engage in corrupt practices, they contribute to the erosion of trust and the breakdown of social and economic institutions, particularly in developing countries where corruption can have particularly devastating effects on vulnerable populations. Corporate scandals. Corporate scandals involving GlaxoSmithKline, GSK in China, Monsanto in Indonesia, and Exxon in Equatorial Guinea have raised serious ethical and legal concerns and have had significant reputational and financial impacts on these companies. In 2013, GSK was accused of engaging in bribery and corruption in China, including paying bribes to doctors and hospitals in order to promote its products and increase sales. The scandal led to a major investigation by Chinese authorities, which resulted in GSK paying a fine of $489 million and the conviction of several GSK executives on charges of bribery and corruption. The Monsanto scandal in Indonesia involved allegations of bribery and corruption in the company's efforts to obtain regulatory approvals for its genetically modified cotton seeds. The scandal led to a major investigation by Indonesian authorities, which resulted in Monsanto being fined $1.5 million and several Monsanto executives being charged with bribery. The Exxon scandal in Equatorial Guinea involved allegations of bribery and corruption in the company's efforts to obtain oil exploration rights in the country. The scandal led to a major investigation by U.S. authorities, which resulted in Exxon being fined $2 million and several Exxon executives being charged with bribery. These scandals raise serious ethical and legal concerns as they involve allegations of bribery and corruption, which undermine the integrity of business practices and harm the communities and economies where these companies operate. In addition, these scandals also have significant reputational and financial impacts on the companies involved, as they damage public trust in their business practices and lead to lost sales and revenue. To address these challenges, companies must take a proactive and responsible approach to combating bribery and corruption, both internally and in their interactions with external stakeholders. This may involve implementing robust anti-corruption policies and practices, providing training and resources to employees on anti-bribery and corruption, and engaging in ongoing dialogue and collaboration with local stakeholders to understand and address local challenges and concerns.